Welcome back to an episode of A Wrestling Around, where this week we're doing the Wrestling Aroundies. We're giving awards out for the best things that we think has happened in 2021. Joining me.
Is this the inaugural?
Yeah, it's the inaugural, Peters.
There we go.
Thanks. That was rude.
You're welcome.
Oh, I was in mid-flow then. Joining me is fucking Peters. You're here.
Fucking Peters. No one wants to see that, do they?
No, that would be the most ranked thing of the year. Terry Peters' sex life.
Although I can't laugh too much because I'll split my lip again.
You're going to have to expand on that, Peters.
Basically, I've got a split in my lip because it got a bit cold and chapped, and when I laugh, it keeps splitting. I ate something yesterday. Open mouth too wide, split.
What did you eat?
Solution, isn't there? There's a solution behind this.
Canapes is what I ate. Don't talk.
No, just put your eating on. Like he's sat here, wrapped in a banana blanket.
My room where I record is always cold anyway. There's one fucking radiator and it's tiny. I also discovered after sitting in here working from home for a week, it needs two fucking skylights, and the idiots before have put one in. It's real dark as well in the day.
Is it in a real known place, like in the middle?
No, it's at the side. You could put another one in, but it definitely needs two. Every other house has got two in barring ours for some reason.
Right.
It's just annoying, isn't it?
So you've got a chapped lips and a chapped ass. Is that what we're saying?
At least I ain't got a chapped bell end.
Rank, absolutely rank. Because I've heard for chapped lips, if you eat like salt and vinegar Pringles,
oh no,
really,
I had some.
It really helps you out.
I had some Pom Bears earlier and they were
great. Cool. Joining me as well is world-class wrestling journalist Aaron Franklin. Aaron, how are we doing?
Well, I'm very well, thank you. How are you, Ross?
I'm good, thank you. Are you excited for the inaugural Wrestling Aroundies?
Always, because we do better than Meltzer, don't we? So
this is the real quiz. This is the real awards. This is better than the PWI and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
Dave
no case about Alvarez.
Exactly. This is what we need.
Dave who?
Exactly. Dave. I'm trying to think. Benson Phillips.
Yeah. What was he? He was.
What was he?
He was not 50-50. He was the other thing.
Get your own back.
That's it. Get your own back. I couldn't think what it was called then off the top of my head.
Outrageous. Dungeon and all that.
Who was 50-50? Was that
Angelica Bell for a bit?
Was it?
I don't know if she won the OG one.
Let's have a look. We'll introduce the other person.
Lou may or may not be here. We've had serious technical difficulties. Lou, can you hear us right now?
Fucking bullshit.
Oh, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
He's going to quit in a minute.
He's dead. He's dead inside. And there you go. Sally Gray. She dead or didn't she go missing?
He's back. Lou's back. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Clearly, I need to lean forward into this fucking microphone.
I told you this before we started.
To be fair, Terry Peters was on it. Do you hold it? Can you not just hold it in front of you? Go old school.
It was Sally Gray, then Angelica Bell, and then Sophie McDonald. Or right. Donnell.
How shit would it be though if you was one of the 50 picked, but you didn't actually get to do any of the real life stuff? You just got to vote on the little shitty quizzes.
I always wanted my school to go on it.
Yeah,
you'd have failed the medical.
I could have been taking the quizzes.
What was that one where you had to? Is it 50-50 or was it get your own back? Where you had to like crawl through like toast and that, and then it was like a massive breakfast.
Fucking, I won't be crying through toast. Would I? It'd kill me.
We should do that. Like St. Peter's crawl through.
Actual
just toast hanging down. No, it was like it used to be like a breakfast, and you had to like smashed away from toast in like the toast rack and stuff.
I feel like that was a totally different show.
I don't know what that is.
I can't remember what it is.
Yeah. Well, speaking, it's nothing to do with wrestling whatsoever. Your introduction's been passed away because you didn't answer my first question. We can hear. You're here still. Have we all seen that Craig Charles is back with a UFO show?
Yes.
His name's in the title.
Didn't realise that was an actual thing until now, but I'm all over it.
It's on Sky One or whatever Sky One's called now. Sky Showcase. No
idea.
It's literally called Craig Charles and UFOs. Who's asking for that?
I bloody love Craig Charles. What a boy!
It's like that Alan Partridge sketching it. Where he goes monkey tennis. Craig Charles and UFOs. Lou, are you back?
I think so. Am I back?
Yes, yeah, we can hear you now. You've had a few technical difficulties, so you may pop in and pop out.
I've had a fucking mare.
Do you want to explain to everyone what you've done?
Well, I believe I brought my laptop by trapping it in my coffee table, which is a very good question.
Which is a weird sentence.
And why have you trapped it in your coffee table? Is it A, because you've got a normal coffee table, or B, because you paid over the odds for a real fancy one?
Well, yeah, it's a coffee table that turns into a dining table. Well, it doesn't turn into a dining table. It lifts up, so you can use it as a desk sort of thing as well. You know, like it could be coffee table height, or you can lift it up and it becomes like desk height. But the levers, I didn't. Well, obviously I didn't realize, and they've just pinned my laptop down. Fuck the screen
for the 3 count.
So there's only 1/4 of the screen that works now. So then I had to fuck around, move upstairs into my office. You know, which is why I work from home. So I mean, I'm in work mode right now, which is why I'm fucking serious about these awards.
I don't know if you can hear it, Lou, but I think someone's playing the world's smallest violin.
Yeah, can you and then, I'm in a different position, so my microphone keeps cutting out for some reason. I'm on a webcam, so I keep having to look up. So all you can see is my fucking forehead, like fills like half the screen.
We're off to a solid start here at Wrestling Around this week.
I'm sick of it. So if you're listening and you hear the Acast support jingle at the beginning, if anyone could give me like £500 for your laptop, that'd be really useful. I just purchased it, which I wish I didn't do if when I realised that my laptop broke. I just purchased an iPad, but you can't plug a microphone to that, can you? So would be shit.
Well, that is annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, if you are giving us some money, hashtag new laptop for Lou. Yeah. Let's get that trending. Yeah. There's a GoFundMe page.
Yeah, fucking Buff Bagwell. It's just like in mind that you don't pay for it if you paid on Klarna for Buff.
Oh. Right then, this is your sub story finished? It's like it's like the opening round of the X Factor, isn't it?
I've still got a laptop open, even though it's plugged in the monitor, right? And I'm just staring at it. Like,
it's even more soul destroying, isn't it?
It just looks like my bank account is just burned in front of me. Like,
he's gonna cry in a minute.
He's gonna cry in a minute.
To be like, I couldn't find my fucking webcam. Like, anyway, it's fine. I mean, you know.
Do you want cheering up, Lou?
No.
No. Do you want to go? We haven't done a news show because of the obvious technical difficulties.
Yeah.
That will be coming back next week. We're going to carry on doing that.
Well, we hope so.
Hopefully, yeah. Got a couple of days to sort it all out. Yeah. Do you want to? We had a big Wrestling Federation pay-per-view. Do you want to go through what's happened?
We did. It was Wrestle Around Kingdom, live from Tokyo, Japan, where all the matches were with rules.
Because Red Shoes finally got some control.
Yeah, except for the main event, which had no rules. But we'll get into that. The first match was the Henchman title. The Big Bad Wolf defended against Japanese local Funaki.
Is Funaki a henchman?
He's the only Japanese guy that I had. I wanted to pop the hometown crowd.
Was it a valiant effort from Funaki?
No, he was shit.
It was absolutely fine.
Yeah, it was about 2 minutes that match. And then I can't remember what else happened, actually. The Shepherds returned their...
The Shepherds look menacing this week.
Is there any...
Was it the Bobs? Yeah, it was the Bobs, right?
The Bobs. Yeah. Is any news on who these mysterious Shepherds are?
No. If people can't work it out. Mysterious Shepherds. Disco Viking was there. He had a match. I can't remember who he beat now.
I can't remember thinking he looks cool, and then he started dancing, thinking he's not looking cool.
He thought he looks cool. He started dancing. You forgot. I didn't think he'd get any cooler, but here he is.
So another impressive win. The undefeated Disco Viking.
Hopefully, Disco Viking undefeated run isn't botched.
No, well, speaking of, right, so then we get into the main events. Obviously, 2 titles for men, one overall winner. So. The BMG demanded that his match goes on first. It's a bit dodgy, BMG. But he defeated Smojo to retain the Wrestling Around Championship. And then the Vince Championship was on the line. Business Horse defending. Oh, Disco Viking beat Vinsuke Nakamura. He came back because he was allowed because it was Japan. It was his hometown.
Okay.
He got fired. Farewell to the fans. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, Business Horse defeated the other guy,
Snakeman Pants,
who was accompanied by the Vinsiders, and they caused a bit of trouble, but Business Horse won. And in the main event, the Gorillas were all out there, but Business Horse won, so that was good. He won.
So Business Horse is champ.
both. We won both champions. Yeah.
Is it a merge situation? What we've got undisputed champion now.
So there will be no. There wasn't going to be any Wrestling Around Wrestling Federation weekly ones wrestling this Wednesday anyway. But obviously they can't be now because gives me 2 weeks now to buy a new one. I'll get this one fixed. For fuck's sake. So that's thing. But I can exclusively reveal that he'll be presented with the undisputed Wrestling Around Championship.
Ooh, new belt design.
New belt, yeah.
2 weeks to do a new belt.
And then we will go into the Restaurant Rumble where the winner of that will face the undisputed Restaurant Champion at WrestleMania. Providing that 2K22 has all the same animal costumes and prize. Focus on that as well. That way I'm just quit wrestling media, quit everything, and just leave. Just gonna.
Oh god! Yeah, hopefully, I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't have got all the rest of it. Because what's the point?
Yeah, the better be lazy like they always are and just leave everything back in town.
If they're in like a horse head or a big gorilla suit that you can turn into metal, then what is the point?
I think Rey Mysterio's just been announced as the cover guy officially, hasn't he?
He has, yeah.
So is he going to get like a thing then? Is it showcases it or something?
Yeah, but you can also get an Undertaker edition.
Yeah, and it's got the Boneyard match.
And an NWO edition, apparently.
Oh.
I want the NWO one.
No doubt you'll get all three, though.
Yeah, hopefully there's like one way you can pay like
Ultimate.
Like deluxe pack, won't it?
I'll be fucking buying fucking Warzone at this point.
It's not going to be seething.
I've got Warzone. It's great. In fact, no, it's not. It's not as good as Attitude.
Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing.
Yeah, right then.
Rules,
so there's no Wrestling Federation tonight. Hopefully it's then next week. If you've all raised enough money for Lou. That's what it comes down to. How much do you guys want it?
What's the threshold, do you think, on like getting your screen repaired and just buying a new laptop? What do you reckon
I just bought.
Difference in price has to be?
Well, when I broke my screen on my last laptop, I just didn't buy a new laptop.
Yeah,
I reckon. How long have you had the laptop?
2 years.
How long have you had it?
2 years.
Oh, he's gone again.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Oh, he's back. He's back. He's back.
I've not even moved. This fucking. What the fuck's going on now?
This is what it's gonna be like tonight, viewers. Listeners, sorry.
How long have you had it, Lou?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, so you've got.
Are you under warranty?
I don't know. Actually, I didn't think of that. I can't.
Did you take the warranty out at the start?
Probably not.
To be fair, do they cover third-party fire and coffee tables?
This is like you. He's absolutely having your life today, Peters. Look how pleased he is. He's got a freaking blanket on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we know if Terry doesn't turn up next week, what's happened to him?
Lose hit me over the head with his laptop and killed me.
This is 2 weeks in a row. All four of us here. So
I think you might be better getting a new laptop, to be personally.
Let us know.
If it's a touchscreen.
That rests around.
Yeah, it's a touchscreen, so it's going to be expensive.
Hashtag laptops for Lou.
Yeah. I would have a look to see how much your laptop's worth.
Yeah.
Now. See out like a 2-year-old one, because there'll be more models, won't they? And then if it's anywhere near that price for new screen, get a new one.
Have a look on AO.com as well. They tend to have a few bargains. You might get a good one on offer with it being January as well.
January sales and all that, yeah.
Good time to
just talk amongst yourselves here, listeners, while we sort those technical problems out.
I'm about to second around. I mean, Terry Peters is a former technical wizard, so he's the man who knows.
Oh, you're a wizard, Terry.
So just you guys go ahead.
So we're doing this week.
Engineering over here.
We're doing the inaugural Wrestling Aroundies. I mean, I'll be thinking awards of the year. We've got 20 different awards.
Not many.
No, so we're going to go through them. We're going to discuss as well because we've got no winners, we've got no nominees. So we're just going to.
Can you tell we've done this on the fly?
Read one out and say what's going on. And we're gonna hopefully all four of us come to a decision. I've decided if it's an even tie, I get the judges' vote. So I can be outvoted, but if it's a tie, I win. So I'm a bit like Len Goodman on the old Strictly Come Dancing. And you know, these are the real awards. These are what we're giving out. So hopefully, we can. He's back.
Excellent, I'm back.
He's back. He's back in the room. Did you ever watch that? So I'm segueing again. You ever watch Back in the Room with Philip Schofield?
No.
This way he hypnotised people and got to do tasks and that.
Never even heard of it.
He hypnotised them and put fingers up the bum.
Yeah, well, that was
Timestamp loop.
I forgot to time it today.
Oh, that one wasn't on TV, but yeah, no, and then he just got hypnotized a while and got to do mad stuff on ITV. Doesn't need to be able to do that. But yeah, we're gonna vote. So the first ever wrestling Aroundie is for.
Drum roll, please.
Are we all ready?
Yep.
These are in no particular order. Gimmick of the year. Who do we think has had the best gimmick? Wrestlers can win multiple awards, so don't worry if you, because I have a feeling Lou's going to say.
I'm going
to rate every single one.
I'm kicking it off.
Oh, go on.
Brock Lesnar. Because Brock Lesnar as a face is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that, to be fair.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Yes, but to throw my out of the week would be Sami Zayn. I love. He's been hilarious
the conspiracy
all year.
Theorist.
Yeah, Sammy's. Yeah, he's been hilarious. The world's against him. That's what I'm seeing. Oh,
is he as funny as Brock Lesnar currently?
Them two together have been fantastic.
Yeah, they've been great together.
Yeah,
I do like Brock and this whole farmer Brock thing.
How's it going to end? Do you know what I mean? Where's it going to stop? When's it going to stop being Farmer Brock?
He's going to get turned on, isn't he?
Gonna turn a tractor over, isn't he? Turns us back on farming.
Also, we're going to make some enjoy that. Happy Corbin or Sad Corbin?
No.
Well, particularly.
Happy Corbin for me over Sad Corbin.
Yeah, I did like Sad Corbin though. Where you weren't allowed in. That was hilarious.
He had beans down his front. I like that. There was beans down his shirt.
Yeah.
That was one of my favourites.
Is there any? I mean, this isn't it's not just WWE awards. Have we got any favourite AEW gimmicks?
Yeah, the head of the table, Roman Reigns.
For fuck's sake.
The needle mover, the tribal chief,
tribal chef.
Tribal chef. That's a WWF, isn't it? Let's go there, but yeah.
The tribal. I mean, it is a good gimmick. It didn't really start. In fact, I'm not going to give it to him, so I don't think he started this year.
We did. No, he didn't start. He was already doing
it. He didn't start. He was doing it. They're already doing it this year, weren't they? So
that's why it's been sustained. It's been good, isn't it?
Have we got? Is there any AEW gimmicks? They didn't really have gimmicks, did they? That alien woman.
Luchasaurus,
yeah. What the fuck's that all about?
I like Luchasaurus.
There you go. Peter's like Luchasaurus.
He's alright.
And what might somebody who doesn't watch AEW? What is it? What was the gimmick? I know it's a wrestling dinosaur. Surely there's more to it, or is it just he's just a wrestling dinosaur?
Wrestling dinosaur. What more do you want, Ross?
Just how was this dinosaur survived like 60 million years, and why is he now like chilling in AEW?
Because dinosaurs are a conspiracy.
Right, cool. It's not how I expected this to go. Right then, so gimmick of the year. What we're all voting for?
There was an overall favour for Brock there, I think.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar. What's your gimmick of the year?
The Tribal Chief.
Tribal Chief. So Brock Lesnar wins. Farmer Brock then is the winner.
Farmer Brock.
Are you writing these down, Russ?
Yeah.
Is that what we're officially calling these? Are we Farmer Brock?
Yeah.
Farmer Brock. Well, how else would you describe it?
Face Brock.
Onion head Brock.
Onion head Brock. That's better than Farmer Brock. When he comes and collects this one, Peters, you're fucked. Right then, the next one. Again, these are in no particular order. It's just the order that we decided, and I've written down. The best pay-per-view of the year. What's been our favourite pay-per-view? So this is like real life, not what we've covered. That should have been a category, but we've already got 20.
Well, we technically should probably go with All Out, shouldn't we?
I was going to say All Out was
but
very
obviously, good. Crown Jewel for me.
Crown Jewel. I didn't watch it, but it's meant to be very good. But
very good.
Yeah, it was all right actually.
But for me, I think All Out.
All Out, Blood and Guts. Blood and Guts is very good.
Oh, I forgot Blood and Guts. I forgot you forget about the aliens. Yeah,
that was on telly. Blood and Guts.
Is that a pay-per-view?
On Wikipedia, Blood and Guts is not counted as an official pay-per-view. The official all AEW ones are Revolution, Double or Nothing, All Out, and Full Gear.
Yeah, Blood and Guts was just on Dynamite.
It was on Dynamite, wasn't it? I'm going to say All Out.
So All Out, for those who can't remember, that was the returns on it. Was it the CM Punk?
So the main event was Kenny Omega and Christian. You had CM Punk and Darby Allin, Jericho, MJF.
Daniel Bryan come back on that one.
Ruby Soho's debut. Britt Baker against Chris Statlander. Moxley against Kojima. Miro and Kingston. Lucha Brothers and the Young Bucks. What else you got? And Paul White against QT Marshall.
Oh, 100%.
It's just it.
Adam Cole came out.
Adam Cole came out at the end. Somebody Daniel Bryan come back.
Daniel Bryan. That was that one. Yeah, it's got to be that.
Bryan Danielson. So Crown Jewel, that was the Hell in a Cell between Rollins and Edge, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I'm going to pitch for Crown Jewel because obviously I'm a WWE mark. That's number one why I'm pitching for it. Right, so I'm going to pitch Crown Jewel as a favourite, right? Because All Out, we expect it to be good news. Crown Jewel, Saudi Arabia pay-per-view. Everyone thought it's going to be shit.
I agree. I know where you're coming from.
WWE's best show of the year, wasn't it?
Can we get behind the Saudi Arabia one though? They kill journalists.
Do we want to know what the match is? Do we want a reminder what was on that card?
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah.
So we had Edge Rollins in a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Mansoor versus Mustafa Ali. Mansoor winning, obviously. RK Bro versus AJ Styles and Omos, and you did see Riddle on a camel. Zelina Vega versus Doudrop. Goldberg against Lashley in a holds barred falls count anywhere match.
Best matches in his comeback run.
Xavier Woods versus Finn Balor.
Living the dream, Xavier Woods.
Big E versus Big Daddy Drew.
That's a good match.
Becky Lynch against Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks, and Roman versus Brock.
Let's see. Pretty good, right?
How did that match end? How did Roman Brock end?
Heyman threw the belt in between them both.
Yeah.
And then Roman picked it up and won it.
For me, there was like 3 good matches on that card, from what I recall. The rest of it was meh.
I don't think I'm winning this, am I?
You're outvoted anyhow, I think. I haven't seen either of them. So, in touch with the wrestling of today. So I guess we're going to have to give it to AW All Out. I mean, what if you're going to go on? I know we don't count Meltzer star ratings, but we can give everyone 4.5 stars, isn't it?
Well, give everything 5 stars apart from fucking Big Show's match, then.
Which is a disgrace. So it's Crown Jewel.
Won the tag team match 5.25 or something, or 5.5.
Yeah, it was over 5 star. It was a ridiculous. It was a ridiculous pay per view. To be fair,
so we have it. The Wrestling Aroundy for best pay per view of the year goes to AW All Out.
And people can't say that we are biased on this show.
Exactly, they've got one. Look, you might win this one because I imagine I don't think I know what you're going to go for. Match of the year.
Edge Rollins.
Edge versus Seth Rollins. Yeah, it's got to be
in the Hell in a Cell.
In the Hell in a Cell. Well, it could. Yeah, it could be. Actually, it could be anyone. The members duo was pretty good.
For me, it'd be that or Lucha Brothers, Young Bucks. That was also a very good match.
I enjoyed going right back to the start of the year at the Royal Rumble. Kevin Owens and Roman, apart from the little botch in it.
Oh yeah,
that was a last man standing.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that match.
I forgot about that match.
That was a good match.
Well, that's last year, wasn't it?
But it was I know there was that bit of a botch in it where there was a mess up with the handcuffs. But other than that, I thought it was a very good match.
Yeah, it was a pretty good match.
I can't think of any bloody decent matches this year.
But I think, I know Dave Nelson's ratings don't count for everything, but they were very, very unlucky.
What did he give it?
4.75.
Of course he did. 5 stars, and we'll go with that. We'll add the Dave bias off it.
Yeah.
For me, it's Edge Rollins for the fact that it's probably top 3 matches for Edge's entire career.
Yeah,
he's been very good at it since he came back.
Yeah,
very, very good.
He thinks, doesn't he? He's not just boom, 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 spot, spot, spot. He just thinks about what he's doing.
And Seth Rollins, despite what people think about him, he's undeniably one of the best wrestlers on the planet.
Yeah. He is. He's just unsafe, isn't he?
Does he still do the buckle bomb?
No, I can't believe he was allowed to do it in the first place.
I think he breaks it out every now and then. He would never do it against Edge. That'd be stupid, wouldn't it? I don't think he'd do it against Edge.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be allowed.
Like a big spot, but it's normally through something else.
Rather than onto the
buckle.
Like
there's a table there or something. It's not just straight onto the buckle because it was stupid, really.
Well, he did it on the side. That's what he did Finn Balor, wasn't it? When he did it on the ring apron.
Sting.
Yeah, I know. That was. I thought that was going to be a good match as well. Right, so that was a quick one, wasn't it?
Edge versus Seth Rollins.
Edge versus Rollins
at Crown Jewel, right?
At Crown Jewel.
Was pretty good on it, but yeah.
Yeah. Are we not going for the Nigerian drum fight?
That was awful.
What do you mean it was awful?
Where were the Nigerian drums?
Round the ring.
Yeah, but what were they there for?
You've got a drum fight. You don't even get the classic spot of someone getting a drum stuck on their head, like running around.
Drum on the head. Somebody playing the drum while it's on their head. Like, come on.
Ridiculous.
Right then.
Unbelievable.
You couldn't play a drum on someone's head. Like,
Someone's been watching Friends recently.
Worst of a start.
I got your reference, Piers. Nobody else did.
It's
unbelievable. Right then, this is an interesting category. Wrestler who should not have come back. Can I kick this off with Jay Lethal?
I quite like Jay Lethal.
Did he go away?
Yeah, he should have.
Oh, you're doing that?
Yeah, he shouldn't come back. Poor misconduct behind the scenes. Could have been any British wrestler who came back. Joey Ryan, he shouldn't have come back. Tried to, and he got cancelled, didn't it? They cancelled him after the backlash.
This is a legal minefield that we're stepping into.
All right, wrestlers who's right? We'll go another way then. Who's too old to come back? Who shouldn't do?
Goldberg.
Is that why you asked for this category?
I'm a big Goldberg fan, just not his recent stuff. He's too old. He couldn't do more than like 5-minute match back in the day. He's struggling to do a fucking 2-minute match.
Yeah, there was that. It wasn't this time he came back. When he came back the other year to face Lesnar, he fought off security guards in there for like 30 seconds. It was absolutely blowing out his ass.
Yeah, it's just kept fucking nutting the door on the way and knocking himself out.
She's not technically come back yet because she came back this year. But I don't want to see Lita come back.
Why?
Because she's not wrestled properly for 15 years. And if we're honest, she could only do a moonsault before. To the standards of today's wrestlers, she was not up to par.
Michelle McCool, there's mine.
Worst wrestling of the year. Ross, just
you think the WWE women's roster though? There's probably only like 4 good wrestlers on it.
Yeah, that's because they released all the others. But she's not in the same league as any of the top women's wrestlers of today. No, I'm not having it. Yes, she was a trailblazer.
Who are the top women's wrestlers of today in WWE?
Becky. Yeah, Charlotte. She's nowhere near Charlotte Flair.
Becky Blair's getting in that category, sort of. But she's not as good as fucking Dana
Rebecca Quinn.
Dana Brooke didn't do well, does she? She's not. I don't count her.
She's better than Natalya. Natalya's the fucking worst.
Oh well, yeah, but she's not as good as Asuka.
She's injured.
Well, I know, but she's not. No, I'm not saying.
So
right now, I'm saying she's. Yes. Oh well, she's great, Lita. She's better than Asuka who can't properly wrestle. I just don't think. I'm not saying she wasn't a trailblazer. I'm not saying what she didn't do was important. But if you actually watch her matches, and yes, the quality she was going against was awful, but she's not actually that good.
Well, and it gets better with age. She's like
it's the same. It's the same as all old wrestlers. It's Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. They're not that good, are they? They wouldn't stand up today.
Right, you're just wrong though, aren't you, Ross?
This is like the worst wrestling. It's getting worse as well.
It's not getting worse. It's
worst wrestling take that gets consistently worse the longer it goes on the ward.
It's just not, but it's just a thing. Wrestlers back in the old Jim Duggan ain't gonna.
We've just given match of the year to a wrestler who'd been gone for about 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, but I just don't think that I'm not asked about Lita coming back. So I don't think she was that good in the first place. Yeah. The moonsault was sloppy. There's nothing on Kairi Sane's.
You're just wrong now. Have you seen that
Io Shirai?
Have you seen that PCO as having like the best of his life?
Yeah, and he's like 68.
Yeah, well, I don't care about PCO either.
He's in like his fucking 70s, isn't he?
He's got too high.
Yeah, well, I want to see him come back. Anyway. Just saying, she wasn't that good in the first place.
Apparently, had a great match against QT Marshall.
I'm just not. She's not come back. That's my. I don't.
Trish Stratus has come back like 1,000,001 times, and she's always had it.
She was always better than Lita, though.
Takes two to tango.
And I'm not saying right if Lita came up in this now era since the women's revolution in inverted commas because nothing's really changed. She wouldn't have been good because you're like you say, you're only as good as your dance partner. But I just don't think she was that good. she's not capable of having a 5-star match. As she was then, and she's not been in the ring for 15 years. I don't think she's capable of
She has. She's done a couple of Royal Rumbles. So.
Yeah, but not properly.
Evolution, she had a tag match, I believe.
Oh, and how good was that? You can't remember what happened because it was fucking dog shit.
Cheers that you won.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened? Go on.
Tag with Trish against Alicia Fox and the other one in that group. Fucking dead broke.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't mean you don't have to agree with me. I don't think we can give Lita that award. I don't think I want to see her have a world title field.
Come back. I think we can give it to who would I give it to? CM Punk. Who would I give it to? I don't know.
Is there any other old legends who came back? Paul White, he's got no business being in the ring, has he?
No.
Mark Henry, he's not actually come back, has he? But I don't need to see him.
I don't think
again.
he will now, because I think, they had the Paul White match, and they were like, okay. Do you know what I mean? He's not wrestled since, as in there's been no build for him. No. Which was annoying, really, because I think everyone knew that about Paul White. Like, everyone was trying to please retire. And then he signed for AW, and everyone was like, oh, you should, you should just go out and destroy people. Like, you should treat him like Andre the Giant. It's like, we've seen he's not, you know what I mean? Like,
I thought, was he not going over to be commentator? Because he's quite good on the mic and they are speaking.
Yeah, which is why you get like, Alvarez and all walk over guys, but like, you should book him properly because Vince never did. Like, he only had for like 20 years. Do you know what I mean? Like, Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I feel like whoever Aaron decides wins this one.
Go back.
Ross Yartek was appallingly bad.
Well, she's not even doing count because this year
we created a new award just to give you where you are. Just for that.
So Peter, you stayed quiet for this.
So what's this award again? I've forgotten.
Worst take of the wrestling take of the year.
Ross is Is it
where's attention span of the year?
No,
Terry Peters.
Wrestler who should not have returned. Too old.
Wrestler who should not have returned. So I guess it is Where's Comeback, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
I don't really who's come back this year. I'm just trying to think.
For me, it's either Goldberg or Big Show.
Probably Big Show.
Everyone hated Becky Lynch's comeback.
That's not comeback though. It's wrestler who should not have returned. We're not saying Where's Comeback.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Big Show as well.
We're saying because Becky Lynch should have returned. We're not saying she shouldn't have come back at all, are we?
Yeah.
Why?
So Terry Peters is saying Big Show.
Yeah, I'll go with the Big Show.
Say Big Show. Look who you saying.
I don't have one. I can't think of one. I feel like I'm just like looking out here.
I'm going to say Goldberg because I don't. He's lost the mystique now because he's lost too many times.
Yeah. But has he come back really? Because he only active last year.
Yeah, I think he has come back.
I suppose he returns every now and again, doesn't he?
He should not have come back this year. He should not have been there this year. I'm saying Goldberg.
All right, it's good. It's good to Goldberg.
Fine.
Goldberg. Goldberg should not have come back this year. He gets the wrestling around the / Lita for next year.
I mean, last year. I know.
Yeah, no, he's lost them all. So do you want to see him again?
No, he won against Bobby.
Yeah, he did.
But also, he was. I just remembered actually, and I fully agree with this now that he was wearing shorts running against Drew.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Is that what's the point now? He's lost all everything.
Worst attire: Goldberg shorts or CM Punk tights. We need to decide.
We didn't have worst attire, so bonus wrestling around me. Where's the attire?
CM Punk's tights. What's he doing?
I like tights.
No,
Can't like tights.
We want him in the CM trunks. That's all we want.
He's too old, don't he?
Charlie worst attire goes to Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
Oh, his little
bondage mask.
Yeah.
Surely that's the worst attire.
CM Punk's tights for me.
No. Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross gets the bonus. Worst attire.
Can't you just create a new category and win it?
You can't carry the two things and didn't win it. Right then, the fifth wrestling around it is wrestling personality. So this was your category.
Yeah.
So what counts as a personality?
I was thinking we should just have wrestling media personality, really.
Okay. So somebody who's not connected to any of the companies. Or...
With Lou Markham from Wrestling Around / Cult Holly Podcast. I think he's been.
Well, I'm going to go Sidgwick. Number one fan.
It's wrestling personality, not spat of the year.
Marvelous Ross Trudell.
Yeah, I'll go. I was going to say one of the
We're
Court lads.
discussing it today, aren't we? You know,
Yeah, Ross Tunnell for me.
But he's getting on to be a nice lad.
Yeah, not just being a nice lad, but I just like his takes because he's the only wrestling YouTuber who actually looks at the story because he's a trained journalist and goes, "Nah, this is full of shit." He gives an opinion. Do you know, I don't know. I just like he has a cynical eye on some of these dirt sheet reports.
Funny man as well, isn't he?
My vote's going to go to. He could probably win this every year. Conrad Thompson.
Yeah,
the man is he's the podfather, isn't he? He's the man for wrestling podcasts.
I think he's done too much now. I'll say that.
He's created a complete network which has got everything you could ever want on it.
Yeah.
Granted, I dislike the Iron Show. If that's still going.
Yeah,
he's not even old now, is he?
No, but he's had three shows network.
Conrad can get it in 2017, I suppose. I had nothing there.
Oh, I'd agree with Conrad as well. If we're after something like that.
He was
agree. Yeah, but
it's old Terry Turncoat over there.
After one of them, Ross or Conrad. To be fair,
yeah,
I'm happy with either of them. They're both worthy winners.
I know why you've got a chapped ass now, Peters, because I was sat on the fucking fence.
Now I've got splinters.
Aaron, have you got a nominee for Wrestling Personality of the Year?
I'm going to go for a breakout star, Blue Markham.
I'm not voting for him after the shenanigans today. I guess it goes to Marvel's Ross Tunnell.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll do that.
He wins wrestling. Someone should let him know.
I might second play. I'll tweet him when we I'll make a graphic when I go to that time.
Right then, comeback of the year. So what a comeback we actually enjoyed.
Charles Montgomery Punk.
Is that Chick Rick Punk? Is that going to be the one?
So we should probably bounce around the others first, and then CM Punk.
Yeah. Let's be honest,
it is pretty.
It was pretty good.
I already don't care about him now, though. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, but his actual comeback.
His comeback was good. Yeah, was unreal.
Was good. We all stayed up to watch it, but like right now, I couldn't give two hoots about it.
I don't think who else has come. Becky Lynch came back, but that went down like a wet balloon, didn't it?
There were quite a few. John Cena and the Money in the Bank deserves an honourable mention.
Yeah,
a very honourable mention. In fact, I'm changing my vote.
To John Cena.
No, I don't think I am actually. I think we tried as WWE fans. I said me. We tried to pretend that Brock and Cena was good, and they were very, very good. But we'd waited like 7 years for CM Punk.
Brock Lesnar came back to me.
Becky Lynch's was not good. Let's be honest.
No, Becky Lynch's wasn't good. And the thing is, they're still going ahead with the heel thing, or the face thing, and everyone doesn't like her still.
Yeah. Well, I think she's a heel. She's a full-on heel, aren't she?
No, she's a full-on heel, but why?
Big Time Bex is a full-on heel.
Why would you make your most popular star?
She wanted to be.
That's more what. That's what I meant. Sorry.
I don't care.
Is it like an Austin thing?
Yeah, I think so.
It's easy to be a heel, isn't it? I guess if you're light, one day the fans are going to tear on you, aren't they? So it's easy to be a heel.
It is easier, but I think it's a bad call to do it when they did it and it's not even really worked, has it? Because like, what's Bianca Belair getting out of it?
Nothing.
No, she's completely out the title picture.
Yeah, she probably win a Women's Royal Rumble, but I don't. Will she feel it if Bianca Belair wins the Royal Rumble and then again, like, would that be 2 years in a row?
Yeah,
and then wins it at WrestleMania. Is she going to feel any more special than she did last year? Probably not.
No,
so it's pointless, wasn't it? So, worst comeback of the year.
The Brian Kendrick. He came back. He's out there with the rest of them. We're getting into fucking CM Punk, aren't we?
I believe.
Christian.
Yeah. It's full time. Come back this year.
But he's not. It was the Royal Rumble 2020.
Yeah. Right. That was his wrestling comeback. Yeah.
He's crushed promotions already.
Edge technically came back again, didn't he? After he came back and got injured.
Yeah.
I mean, Christian has done all right. I mean, he's.
Yeah.
Is he still Impact champion? No, he's not anymore, is he?
No, it's Moose, isn't it?
It's Moose. But he's still. What's he doing in AEW now?
He's just in AEW now, and the door's closed.
He tagged a lot with Luchasaurus and the other guy, Jungle Boy.
Right.
Luke Perry.
Yeah. And is he doing all right? Is he as good as he ever was?
He had a 5-star match about in the first of his career. He's got more than Edge now.
Oh, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think Edge would swap careers on you. No. God damn it! You got a 5-star match. I want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, CM Punk's actual comeback then, I'll go.
It was electric, wasn't it?
I do feel like he just feels like another guy now, which is very disappointing.
But the actual comeback. It convinced a lot of people to buy that pay-per-view or that whatever he was on.
It was just an episode of Rampage, right?
No, but a lot of people watched it that they weren't going to watch it.
We all stayed and watched it.
I was going to say, I got up to watch it.
Well, fair play to AEW for holding off until it was actually in Chicago.
Yeah.
He'd got that reaction anywhere, but you might as well do it in Chicago.
Yeah. In the United Center. It's good.
Okay then. These some of these characters. Wrestler who needs to retire, please retire.
Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler, because he just doesn't do anything anymore.
Yeah, I'm sick.
Natalia for me. You've brought the Guinness World Records for your women's matches. Now stop boring everyone.
Yeah, I'll go with Natalia because I'm sick of it.
So basically, this is the wrestler we don't like the most.
Yeah.
Is there anybody who needs to retire? Because Undertaker would have done this for like the last 10 years. Is there anybody who's too old and just
Goldberg.
Come on, mate. Yeah, Goldberg.
Yeah,
Sting.
Goldberg.
Sting, come on.
No,
the ring.
I think Sting still got it.
I don't know if maybe he still does have it. Just because he hasn't. I don't know if he needs to do it. You don't want to see him get injured again, do you?
That's
they've been
such a big injury.
They've been very safe of him, aren't they? It's not doing big bumps or anything.
Yeah.
The man is old as well, though, isn't he?
Another one.
I don't know if he's having bad matches, is he? Do you know what I mean? Like
Undertaker was having bad matches, wasn't
yeah, he was.
Sting's 62.
I don't think Sting's doing any damage to his legacy by carrying on to wrestle.
Yeah, well, it's very limited.
Legacy in TNA, right? No, I'm joking. But
yeah, you just don't want to see how bad happened there. You don't want him to go out in a match.
Anyone, like, do you know what I mean? Like, everyone's fit above the Lash, probably Lash is
45. He's not actually come back as a wrestler, but Ric Flair, Rick, stay at home.
He ain't gonna be long before he's back again.
Rick, please. And if anybody gives him a match, stop it. Yeah.
He wants to die in the ring, though, doesn't he? So good
he's the wrestler, isn't he? Ric Flair is the wrestler.
Yeah.
You know the film. That's Ric Flair's life, isn't it? Mm-hmm. He's just got a bit more money now, and his kids actually have got more money, so look after him.
Yeah.
But it's just he can't give it up, can he? Bless him.
No.
They just need, especially after everything he went through the other year.
The wrestling community after that side of the ring have probably done it for him.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I know, but
I don't think AEW or WWE will be touching them anytime.
No, but they won't be. But some absolutely shite promoter is going to give him.
He did do a gift thing on the end of the head, didn't he? For a bit.
Yeah, no, but some sort of.
He did a promo to the wrong camera.
Cast it. Some sort of terrible promoter is going to give him a shot and he'll have a match or something. He'll bust open. Do you know what I mean?
I think he thinks he's above anything that's other than the big two. But I don't think they're interested, so I don't think he will see a lot of.
Well, I hope he doesn't, because he had the perfect retirement. Then what they do? TNA got bust open on.
That was like 14 years ago this year.
So, who are we saying wrestlers to retire? My vote is for Natalia.
Yeah,
I'd say Natalia because I fucking hate her.
Yeah, Natalia.
Let's go with Natalia. I'm not tagging it.
Yeah, not by nature. Please retire. Okay, the wrestling Aroundie for the best faction. So my vote is, I don't know why they're splitting them up again in the Hurt Business.
That was infuriating this week.
Why don't just split them up twice and then
split them up for no reason?
Yeah. I just loved it. I don't even know if it's this version of the Hurt Business because it's probably going into 2020 when it was all in suits. That was the best one.
Because they split up quite early this year. Didn't they split up before?
Split up before WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And then they got back together again, didn't they?
Yeah, but then they were just like Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin at that point were just two jobbers, aren't they?
Yeah, they didn't really do anything, did they?
Geeks on the,
So did anyone see who the PWI voted as best faction?
The Inner Circle, was it?
Yeah. I don't agree with that.
But Jericho's crew, wasn't it? Inner Circle.
Yeah.
My vote is going to be for the Bloodline.
Yes.
Yeah,
now he's talking. Now we're talking.
Yeah, I like the Bloodline.
Do we think the Bloodline should expand? Do you think they should get more in?
Rikishi.
I don't see you could get in.
There's talks in Naomi,
Rikishi.
I don't think I don't know how Naomi would work though, because she can't really do any much, can she? She can't be act as Roman's henchman. Do you know what I mean? I just don't see how.
Oh, there's the other brother, isn't he, in NXT?
Solo yeah. But again, you bring him in part of a storyline. I think. Yeah. I just my fear would be you just turn up and just be there. But yeah. A bit of attention because it was kind of the only bit where, when Jimmy came back, it was almost like the Jay storyline again, right? And then all of 1 week he was like, "Yeah, I'm on board now." Fine. That was the only bit where I thought this is a bit weird. Jay got beaten into submission at the beginning, which is pretty cool. But yeah, then when Jimmy came in, it's just weeks of I'm not your bitch, nobody's bitch, and then 1 week it was fine. Yeah,
No,
I was gonna suggest. I don't really think they've done a lot together really this year, but it's kind of just weird to see how it's happened.
Just era, dominancy though, isn't it?
Or whatever the Undisputed Era are called now.
Paradigm or something, isn't it?
Paragon, wasn't it?
Paragon.
They've named it after the train station in Hull. So...
Paragon.
Yeah, Paragon Station.
I loved the Undisputed Era. I loved the music. Have they really been together this year though? When did they split up?
I can't remember actually, to be honest.
But the back out there.
The back in. Well, they're not fully because Roderick Strong's not there, is he?
Yeah.
And I thought the Undisputed Era really kicked on a level when it became a four.
No, that's for Diamond Man. Shocking.
There's.
Can we give Bivens
Hit
the
Row
award right now? Can we give Bivens the Bivens award, please? Just as a Can you write it down?
No.
Bivens of the year.
No. Hit Row, they had a good run.
Did they?
They did in NXT.
It's embarrassing us.
It's a good stuff in NXT, though, didn't they?
5 weeks now. Come on, I can't give fucking Hit Row.
Hit Row, right, so we're all in the Hit Row.
Yeah, no, it's got to be Bloodline or the Inner Circle, isn't it? But
I just don't feel the Inner Circle. Yeah, I'm going to say I don't think they've done a great deal this year.
Fizzled out a bit, haven't they?
For me, it'd have been more 2020.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Bloodline.
They're a bit. There's too many factions in AEW. All wishy-washy now, aren't they?
Yeah. So the Bloodline, that was easy.
Yeah.
Bloodline get the wrestling around for faction of the year. Okay, this is one of yours, Topias. So you're going to kick it off. Best title. What do you mean by this? Best title run? Best physical looking title? Or?
Yeah, physical looking. I still don't think you can beat the WE title. Just the logo and a strap.
No,
that's not what I expected. I'm not a fan of it.
No.
I like where they look like bells.
Yeah, big gold bells.
I like the WWE.
I think it's very simplistic.
Yeah,
I quite like it.
Current one.
I don't think WWE are getting any good looking titles.
Don't mind the Intercontinental title. I quite like that one. It's not as good as the classic ones.
Do we want to flip this question and say worst looking title? Because by God, there's a few doozies on that.
Universal title.
Yeah, Lou, you've got again.
You've got again.
Come back in when you can.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Was that really loud?
Yeah.
No.
I was not. I had it in my
No.
As I said, I'm not a fan of the AEW title because I think it's too tall.
I don't think AEW titles are that
I think they should be round. I think it was the same with I think it was one of the Lucha Underground titles. I don't like them where it looks like they've been squashed. It looks like the middle plate should be the other way around.
I think they've definitely made it. The Intercontinental title's like that, isn't
it? I don't like it.
Yeah.
I just like the design of it.
I think the AEW one, they're trying to make it look. They based it very heavily off the IWGP at the time, aren't they?
Yeah,
that's a contender for worst title belt actually.
I don't know. I think the TBS one or the TNT, the TBS one is fucking horrendous.
Yeah, because it looks like it says Hose.
I don't think AEW have any nice titles. Yeah, I think all their titles are horrible.
The one is too small.
Oh yeah, I do not like the TBS title. It's the look. The TBS, it don't look real, does it?
No, and the TNT one isn't nice either.
It's the same.
Right.
Is it? My vote is for the NXT UK title
for best.
Yeah.
I think I would agree with that.
Yeah, it looks like a title.
I'd still go North America.
Looks like a championship belt.
Yeah.
In fact, the UK one is really nice actually, isn't it?
Universal title for me is the worst looking title. It's just red.
Yeah. I don't.
Now it's blue actually.
Or red or blue, yeah, whatever. I just don't like it coloured.
I don't like the coloured strap, no.
Yeah, I think it looks a lot better blue than it did red, but I still wouldn't say I like it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Bring back the big gold belt.
Yes, when it looked like a belt.
They should just
look like a good belt.
Like, I think the big gold belt, regrettably, is gone now. But the Universal title should just look different to the WWE one.
Yeah.
And worst belts, I would go the WWE tag team belts. Either one, Raw or SmackDown. Both look shit.
Yeah.
See, I still think the TBS one looks terrible.
Yeah, I'm going to vote for TBS. It looks like
I'm going to vote for TBS. I agree. I've never. This is the first time I've seen it.
TBS.
Is that a women's title? The TBS one. I saw Jade
it's like
Cargill
a second women's championship.
It looks like it says the word hose on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, classic.
It's awful.
So we've changed. So we're saying the best title. I think we're all agreed is the UK title.
Yep.
Yeah, go on then.
And worst title, we're saying TBS.
And
the worst looking
is the TBS.
To be fair, like for best as well, contender, Ring of Honor title. No, they're not kind of.
To be fair, it's a good shout. Like you can
again. It's another one that looks like a title, looks like a belt.
Yeah.
The AEW tag titles aren't too bad. I don't mind them.
Yeah, I don't mind.
They're all right. But I still think for me the best looking one is the UK one and the worst one is the TBS.
Yeah, I think Peters is nailed it there. Okay then. Best overall show. Aaron, this was one of your choices.
What do we mean by this, Aaron?
Just like weekly show.
Weekly show.
Yeah.
Show. So I'll tell you what, it's definitely not. It's definitely not Raw.
No, it's definitely not Raw.
No.
Is it? I mean, the obvious ones are SmackDown and
Dynamite.
AEW, aren't they? Yeah, Dynamite.
Yeah.
What's Impact like these days? It's meant to be alright, isn't it?
Doesn't feel like a big deal though. That's my problem with Impact.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, the fact that you've had to ask what it's like, Peters, I think tells you everything.
Yeah,
about
true.
Well, based on that criteria, I'd have to vote for SmackDown because it's the only one I religiously keep up with.
I'm gonna go for Dynamite purely because I think they offer a lot of different stuff on an event.
For me, they're totally different. You've got SmackDown's for the casual fans, isn't it? AEW's for the hardcore wrestling fans. I think more's happened on Dynamite this year in comparison to SmackDown.
I think with Dynamite as well, because they put the special Dynamites on, it makes it feel like a mini pay-per-view. Whereas to me, I've said this before, weekly WWE shows feel like a football match warm-up, and then the pay-per-view is you can keep up with what's going on. Yeah. Whereas Dynamite, a lot of stuff happens week in, week out that if you don't keep up with the results or something, you kind of get lost of track of what goes on.
Does anything really matter on Dynamite?
Lou doesn't agree, but we can't hear what he's saying. So Lou agrees with JP.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
For God's sake, I can't do it. I was saying, does anything really matter on Dynamite?
Yeah, but you get title changes on there, don't you? And then you get like the pay-per-view shows where we've seen Blood and Guts, for example, and a few other bits.
Yeah. And Want Punk's return on a Dynamite.
I was going to say
it was on Rampage.
Yeah, Rampage.
Definitely not the best show of the year. I'm not having that.
No.
Daniel Bryan Danielson's return was on the Dynamite, wasn't it?
Oh, his match was, yeah. I suppose they had some good pay-per-view special.
I'm going to go with Dynamite.
I'm going to edge towards Dynamite because again, like Peters, I think they've had better one-off shows than SmackDown have.
Yeah.
SmackDown's just been driven really by Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I think SmackDown's been consistent.
Yeah, you take Roman Reigns off SmackDown. What else is there?
But I think like Dynamite goes like up and down, up and down. Do you know what I mean? Like some weeks everyone's oh my god it was shit, like, and then it, like next week it's really good again. Whereas I think like SmackDown's just been at a high level.
But I think if you was to go
Dynamite highs are higher, but the lows are lower. Do you know what I mean?
But I think if you was to go one against one, as in like week one against week one, week two against week two, you'd probably have more in the box for Dynamite than you would for SmackDown.
I don't know though, because like one thing that like Dynamite has and SmackDown doesn't is Dan Lambert. So for that reason,
I think you're outvoted here.
I'm going to be outvoted, but I'm going to stick.
Pat McAfee is on SmackDown though, so does that does that back anybody up?
I'm going to vote for SmackDown, but I believe I'm losing this 3-1.
I think I'm going to go for AEW Dynamite.
Cool, we'll do that like every other wrestling podcast. It's fine.
AEW Dynamite gets the best overall show.
Furious, isn't he? Furious.
He's livid.
Bonus round commentary of the year. We haven't got that, have we?
No, we haven't got that.
I thought I suggested that commentary team of the year.
If you did, I'd acknowledge it.
No, not commentary team.
I definitely did suggest commentary team of the year.
It's obviously Pat
okay,
McAfee.
we'll do it. It is Pat McAfee.
Yeah, it's Pat McAfee. I was going to
So
say
we can move on.
mine was going to be Pat McAfee and Michael Cole for Team of the Year. So yeah, we'll go.
No votes for Jim Smith, or whatever he's called.
Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy. I almost called him Jimmy Nail.
Was this the year of Adnan Verk?
Yes.
Fucking hell.
6 weeks of Adnan Verk.
6 weeks. He's in the quiz. I was answering the quiz.
Yeah.
Adnan Verk. Oh, Tom. What's his face called now? Tom's not Tom Phillips, is it?
Not Tom Phillips.
Hannafin.
Hannafin.
Will he be next year? He's gone to Impact, hasn't he?
No,
yes.
no one listen.
Or is he like the next Josh Matthews?
It doesn't matter because he's on Impact and no one's watching
anyway. Tag team of the year. Who's been our favourite tag team?
Lucha Brothers.
It's hard to go against him, isn't it? I mean, I am a massive mark for Pentagon Jr. or Pentagon 0M or whatever the hell he's called in AEW.
I was going to go Jurassic Express.
Yeah, they've had a good run this year, to be fair.
I like the music as well.
Yeah, Lou's not decided to give it against giving this one.
Lou's lost his voice again.
My voice gone again.
No,
you're back again.
Whatever you're doing right now, just do that for the rest.
I have to keep it right next to me, do I? I don't know. What if I...
Who's your vote for tag team of the year?
It's going to be the Bloodline, isn't it?
Is that any better? Am I loud now? Am I different now?
Yeah, you're all right. You're the same as you was, but we can hear you.
All right. Usos.
Usos.
Yeah, I knew he was going to say that.
But have the Usos actually done anything?
They've been there, haven't they?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Ake, bro.
Yeah, they've been pretty good.
That would have been a better shout for WWE. Actually,
yeah, Ake, bro.
If I wanted to be WWE centric, like I do, because I want to be that fucking guy. Then I should have gone Ake, bro. I'm changing my vote. Ake, bro. You're right.
I find they're a bit like, I've decided, they're a bit like Roy Keane and Micah Richards, aren't they? Randy Orton and Matt Riddle, where you can tell that
one's funny and one's real serious.
Yeah, you can tell Orton wants to be serious, but I think he actually pops up Matt Riddle what some of the stuff he does. But the two massive stones, actually, so that's probably why they got on.
He did come out on a camel.
He did come out on a camel.
AJ and Omos,
probably for the West tag team, yeah.
I actually didn't mind AJ and Omos.
Peter's got one in the cold for them for Peters. I mean, Lucha Brothers ain't it. You know, it's not, and I'll never give him the vote. FTR, wind your neck in, boy. Stop crying about everything. You're average.
I don't like how they think like they're like a big authority on wrestling now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they feel like they tweet all the time, don't they, about their opinions if it's like got any gravitas to it whatsoever. That infuriates me actually. You had 3 good matches. Your best matches were arguably with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Who, was it the FTR or was it Gargano and Ciampa? No, they were good. They were good, but it was just the tag teams have got a level, haven't they?
Yeah. It is what it is, isn't it? New Year, I mean, they've not really done much, have they? They've sort of split up, but not split up.
Yeah, they've been there.
Because they're too much of a money-maker machine, aren't they?
They want to go heel again, don't they? I heard this recently. They said they want another heel run.
Yeah. I suppose AEW have got the better tag division than they. Well, they put more focus on it, so I'd have to concede that.
So who are you going for? I think my vote is for Lucha Brothers just because Pentagon Jr.
Yeah. I'd agree.
But, yeah, that's fine with me.
Brothers then.
Akibra for Peters as well, so that's 2-all.
Yeah, but I get to decide. Okay then. The most underrated wrestler of the year. So who do we think doesn't get the? I don't know, like the praise he should or she should.
Christian.
Sheamus.
Yeah, Christian's an interesting one because he's come back. Sheamus is an interesting one because I love Sheamus, and he was. Were
you in the pub in Liver's Edge with Ridge Hold when he won the Rumble?
Did a big old bro kick to Matt Riddle, didn't he, as well at WrestleMania?
He was.
I forgot about that match. Yeah.
Almost booted his head off into the crowd.
He was Sheamus for a bit, wasn't he? Sheamus ruins things. That was Sheamus. And I think he's done really well to come back. And I think I'm siding with you, Peters. I think he is one of the most underrated wrestlers. He's won it all as a Grand Slam champion.
Who are we talking underrated by? Like fans or Vince?
Both. Either. Oh, you. So, like Cesaro, are you thinking?
Yeah, or no, like Ricochet, someone like if it's people by like the companies.
Yeah, for me, Cesaro should have had a title run by now.
It was frustrating, wasn't it? Because it looked like he was getting places.
Yeah.
And now he's tagging with what's his name? Mansour.
He's probably the most versatile wrestler on WWE's roster.
Yeah. I thought, when they had that great tag team with the Bar, and then none of them really did anything afterwards, did they?
Yeah.
No, but like Cesaro in 2021, they had the match against Seth Rollins, then they had a main event against Roman. And now it just tailed off. But again, I don't know why.
No.
It looked like they were really going for it with him. And then they just didn't again.
So who would you think's underrated by the fans? I don't know, because it's the same thing, isn't it? Who do we think should be doing better? I guess that's what we're saying.
I'm going to go for Cesaro then, in that case. If it's that sort
Yeah.
of
I'm still sticking with Sheamus.
I'm going to stick with Sheamus. Because I just think Sheamus doesn't get the credit he deserves. He doesn't have bad matches, Sheamus.
Yeah, but he's been there. He's had all the runs, hasn't he?
Yeah.
For me, Cesaro is up there, just not had the title runs.
Yeah, he's literally done everything, hasn't he?
Ross has got the deciding vote anyway.
I have got the deciding vote, and for fairness, I think I'll have to go with Cesaro.
Well done. Good.
Because everyone I've voted as a tie, I've voted for the one I've gone for.
To be fair, I think they were both worthy candidates, and I think most people would agree that they're both underrated.
Yeah.
In various sections.
So to flip it around then, reverse it, most overrated wrestler. Who do we think is... So this can be, who do we think the fans love too much, or, oh my God, he's like the best thing ever, and actually...
Cody Rhodes.
All right. Or somebody who is far too high on the card.
Cody Rhodes.
I'm choosing violence today. Chris Jericho. Oh, you should have please retire on like, I miss him there.
I'm a lifelong Chris Jericho fan.
Yeah, I was at one point.
I mean, Pete isn't wrong, is he, with Cody Rhodes?
Yeah, but I feel
I feel people are starting to get.
But then again, I don't know. Do you know what? I don't think they do, right? Because he's been booked very similar to how like Roman Reigns was, and like no one gave WWE the benefit of the doubt. So I don't see why we're giving AW the same benefit of the doubt.
I can't forgive Cody Rhodes for what he did to Anthony Ogogo. He didn't need to win that match. He didn't. Yeah, no, but he didn't need to win that match, did he? And then he draped the American flag on him. He tried to make it like an American thing. I think he thought he was going to get.
Yeah.
And also, Cody Rhodes, you got the West title I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he's at the West title.
Yeah, it's awful.
But also, like Malachi Black, he did it with as well. He kind of killed his momentum. Does anyone give a shit about Malachi Black now?
He's just teamed up with Brody King, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, right. Is Malachi Black just hype? Is he what? Is it? Could he be in the most overrated wrestler? Because everyone seems to think he's pretty. Yeah, but what's he ever done? And he's been in 2 companies now, and he's not done anything. He was arguably top of NXT when NXT was on the slide. He came up into WWF. WWE didn't do anything. He's then left WWE. He's gone to AEW. He's done nothing again.
I think in the ring he's absolutely brilliant. I think he's fantastic.
I think he's an intriguing character, but there's got to be some, hasn't there? Because
he's failed in three places he's been.
Because I think now he's going like,
he's not. Yeah, you can't call him a success.
You can't call him a failure, though, can you?
I would say his main roster in WWE was a failure.
Wrong.
Yeah, but like,
a lot of people's house.
Yeah, but come on, look at everyone's.
Yeah, but he's one in AEW at the minute is a failure. What's he done?
I think you're wrong. Well, you get killed by Cody straight away, which doesn't help, does it?
No.
He's got his own ideas. Is this Malachi Black character with this crazy deer head? He's done nothing, has he?
I think he's brilliant in the ring.
I think he could be up there for most overrated wrestler. I'm not saying he's not bad. I'm not saying he's a bad wrestler. I'm just saying everyone thinks he should be world title level, and I don't see it.
No, I know what you mean. I know where you're coming from with that one.
I'm for throw one in the mix. Charlotte Flair.
I think she's fantastic.
She's only there.
I'm over this year, to be honest.
I'm bored of her now.
Yeah.
You've got one gimmick.
Annoying.
Get out.
Actually, I don't agree with the way she's booked. Like, I don't like the way where we need someone to win something. We'll just give it to Charlotte Flair because there's Royal Rumbles and there's others, and she's probably won money in the back. There's things she shouldn't have won. However, I think she's the best women's wrestler on the planet.
She's up there, but I don't think that the character. You know, like, can you think of like any intriguing match with Charlotte that you want to see at the moment? No, because she's been overexposed. No, just she needs some time off. Yeah, probably. And it's like she's the women's champion. She's going in the Royal Rumble. I don't care.
Is she going in the Rumble?
Yeah.
Why?
If she would have people to fill it today, they'll probably end up both in there.
And if she wins, she chooses the challenger for Royal Rumble, which is obviously going to be Lita.
Yeah. So it's
for me, I'm just sick of seeing her. She's got one gimmick.
Yeah.
She needs a gimmick change, if anything.
I think she needs some time away, doesn't she? I think she needs to be off TV for 6 months or whatever.
Yeah. But then again, she's had a really good match against Becky Lynch, which we probably should have mentioned in the match of the year.
I think she's the most talented women's wrestler in the. When I was slagging Lita off earlier, she's not in anywhere near the same league as Charlotte Flair.
We'll find out, won't we?
She's not like she's
built
not.
Into a match between them two earlier, I think.
Lita's like League 2, Charlotte Flair's Premier League.
No, come on.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
No, it's not. It's not the way it's all. It's ridiculous.
So over it, I'm still sticking with Cody Rhodes. Because I still think that the internet community, I'm calling you out here, internet community, come at me at Restaurant on Twitter or at Lou Markham.
How bad enough week it is?
Hashtag laptop for Lou.
You still love Cody Rhodes too much. You like lose it. You let him get away with awful decisions.
Yeah.
That's he's ruined.
I just don't buy it was meant to be a heel turn. That's the thing. Like, I feel like it possibly is now.
It's too clever for it.
I don't know if it's necessarily a heel turn. It's the Cena Reigns thing in it, where it was like some people are going to boo him, some people are going to cheer him. So this is the way it's booked anyway.
Hopefully, nobody's going to cheer him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I just don't think they're clever enough to do this perfect heel turn where he doesn't change anything, and the fans that you know what I mean, turn on him. I don't think they're clever enough to do that. I don't think they've got enough foresight.
I think they might lean into it a bit.
Right, the final votes. Who are we saying from us overrated wrestling? Mine is for Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, sorry, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes. Overrated wrestler of the year is Cody Rhodes, and throw Brandy in there as well. She's just fucking annoying, isn't she? Right then. The next one. We actually have some nominees for this one. It is Guest Wrestling Around Announcer of the Year. So we've got Gangrel. He turned up in February. We had Tugboat / The Shockmaster. He turned up in December. And we've also got Terry Peters, guest announcer, guest presenter. Who are we voting for?
I'm going to go me.
I'm voting for... do you know what? Because I paid for it. I didn't expect what I was going to get for it. I'm going for Tugboat.
Yeah, I think Tugboat.
Yeah,
Terry Peters runs him class. He did some good. I think Tugboat's. He was on it more in 2021. I think.
Lou's also just got a beret on his head now.
Yeah, maybe focus on getting your computers away because they're fucking about with the screen.
That's what I was trying to do. I was in the settings. Right, I think I fixed it now. There's a setting on the back of my microphone. If I lean back, can you still hear me, guys?
Yeah. Yeah, still
I think I've nailed it. I think I fixed it.
I fixed it.
Yeah.
Okay then. So we're getting into specific the big awards. This is like the later half of the show. Do you know what I mean? If this was the Grammys or whatever.
Yeah.
So, who wins the Wrestling Aroundie for Wrestling Around Wrestling Federation Star of the Year?
Oh. Big Metal Gorilla.
The Peters has gone for the BMG.
Oh, he has held the title for most of the. Well, no, he hasn't had it for most of the year, has he? You've got who you got in there? You've got
the Corn.
No, the Corn. He maybe like most underrated. The Corn. He ain't been on for a while, has he?
Or the Spooky Skank.
Spooky Skank. Yeah.
No, it can't be the Spooky Skank.
Well, let's think of all the champions. We have Randy Hogan.
Because it's only been because people forget it started last year. It started in April last year.
New promotion.
No. Terry Peters has been there since the start.
Terry Peters has been.
He can't win it after his disgraceful turn on the Wrestling Around team that led to nowhere.
Yeah.
You've got
Samoa Joe. Got to give credit to. Colonel Sanders. He was champ for a bit.
Rand.
Yeah, I think Rand. Breakout star of the year. Rand.
Yeah. Broke the internet, Rand.
Yeah. Definitely.
BMG, who lost, we all forget he lost the second match.
No, he didn't lose. He started a feud with Randy Anderson. It was good, that.
The business horse coming into his own at the end.
I think you got to say, though, the Big Bad Wolf being impressive. Impressive string of
he came to win, and he's champion.
That's for his intentions, aren't
they? You've got
business
the Bobs.
Pig. Any love for Business Pig?
Everyone hates Business Pig. No one knows why. Everyone loves Business Horse, but hates Business Pig.
He just looked real smug, didn't he, Business Pig? I know what to do there.
Snake bin pants.
Snake bin pants. How could we forget? Champion.
Yeah, he got over pretty well, didn't he? Like,
Snake bin pants. But was he there long enough with the year?
No, he did lose the the semi-final and got put in the final anyway, didn't he?
Yeah.
Crowd reactions.
A bad bit of booking that, I think.
I think the BMG though has been a stalwart, hasn't he?
He's come in. He was like week 2, 3, and he's slow burner. He's got his pals now.
Everyone forgets that Business House and Business Pig had that weird thing where they were just tagging with fucking Ronald McDonald. Kel Sanders, right? They were just there.
Yeah, it was like when Brother Love came out with Undertaker. Who knows why? Just it happened. You needed a manager.
Everyone forgets that they did that.
So are we all universally agree that the big metal gorilla?
Yeah, even though he just had his first official defeat last week. I think
that wasn't in 2021, was it?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it's good. Bad start 2022 on it, but he did end the year as champion, didn't he? Defeating Santa Claus.
Yeah. Join us on Wednesdays if you have no idea what we're about that. It's like you've been arrested. Okay, then. So this is not specifically what's happened last year, but one for what we think is going to happen this year. Who do we think the breakout star will be? So future breakout star.
Bron Breakker.
Is the argument there that he's already broke out? He's champion?
No, he's got to do it on the main roster, hasn't he?
I don't know. I would suggest he's champion. I think I can't remember what his name is now. But no, Parker Bordeaux. What's he called now?
Oh yeah, the Brock Leslie looking guy.
Harland,
It was Parker Bordeaux, wasn't it?
That's his real name, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Gable Stevenson.
Yes, I was going to pick him.
Do you think he's got a big year?
I'm going to keep this one actually. Yeah.
I don't know what there's something about Hook. I don't get it.
What's wrong with Hook?
I don't know. I just don't get it. He looks like a child.
He is only 20.
Yeah. Blue, stop fucking about your screen.
What do you mean?
Why are you wearing a beret in the Thunderdome?
This is what I do now. That's what I do.
Are you in there twice, Lou?
I was in there.
In the back as well.
Yeah, I'm probably in the back somewhere.
No, I can't see you. Well, we've made the Zoom technology. The beret stayed perfectly on your head there.
Well done.
It's getting cocky now because his microphone's worked for 20 minutes in a row.
Yeah, I found the settings. I don't honestly see my fucking screen so now. I'm gold. But,
so any other mentions for future breakout stars? Anybody else who thinks it's going to be?
Hook looks like a kid, doesn't he? I think a little bit.
I'm
worried that Hook's going to be a bit of a meme.
Hmm.
You know, everyone's just going to take the piss. What was that Hook? And then
I would like to see Jungle Boy.
Yeah, that's interesting. Is there somebody who's a bit more established who we think this is the year? Like Big E's, you could say this year.
Yeah, sort of.
Well, he became champion though, didn't he? Do you know what I mean?
It's a shit run though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it didn't end very well.
Will Xavier Woods complete the trio of gold?
I just don't think
at the moment, isn't he?
I just don't think Xavier Woods will ever be WWE champion.
No, I can't see it.
No.
Okay, I don't know why, because it's stupid and there's been no evidence for the past 2 or 3 years. Ricochet, he's got to do something this year, right?
Not in WWE.
He's a weird one, isn't he? Yeah.
It's been there long enough. They've got to do something with Ricochet, I think. So I'm going him.
It's time.
It's more heart than head.
Yeah, it's potentially.
It's probably Gable Stevenson, right?
Von Wagner, is he going to be the next big star? Peter hates him.
He's awful. Have you heard him have you seen when he speaks?
No.
He looks like he's in pain. He talks like that, like opening his mouth and eyes. Obviously opens his mouth, but closing his eyes and screwing his nose up. He looks like a rabbit. He also looks like Conor Gallagher replaced for Crystal Palace.
No, I'm not having that, Peters. I'm not having that show.
Just watch your Von Wagner promo and you will be asleep in about 5 minutes flat.
No, he's learning, though, isn't he?
He's bad. He is bad.
Yeah, he did. I don't know, like Von Wagner, he did have that segment where he was just stood in Adam Pearson's office. Adam Pearson's office, didn't
he? Yeah.
Adam Pearson, former City Chairman Adam Pearson.
Or the famed journalist Adam Pearson, one or two. But yeah, he was just stood there and they never mentioned him. And they weren't there again. What's going on there? Weird.
What about Via Man? Is it Via Man?
Yeah. Is he going to turn up?
Is he actually going to show up somewhere?
That's the thing.
Got lost on his way to Raw,
is there any women wrestlers? Was he?
Zeke Lee.
Yeah,
Zeke Lee.
I said, who's the woman who got signed with Gable Stevenson? They had the two things, isn't they? Two.
I don't think she ended up signing.
Did she not sign?
But yeah, I know what you mean.
Did she not sign? They came out, didn't they, together?
Yeah.
So who are we saying then? Come on, who are we saying for?
I think women got that Zia Lee in NXT, that Chinese martial arts one.
Yeah. Who? Like, I don't know if she's going to be breakout star, but who's the one who's asleep all the time?
Oh, what's her name?
She's incredible.
Yeah.
She wears her pajamas to the ring.
This gimmick, can't with her. Yeah. What's that? I can't remember her name.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I know what you mean. She's only just arrived, hasn't she? In NXT.
Yeah.
She was part of Xia Li's entourage, wasn't she? It's something completely different. Just character.
She sleeps on the side of the ring.
Yeah.
During tag matches and stuff.
Is it Wendy? Wendy?
Yeah.
Wendy Stevenson.
Wendy Stevenson.
He's got a Hulk Hogan tash and weird eyebrows.
Wendy Bendy. I don't know.
Wendy Chu.
Wendy Chu. There we go.
Wendy Chu. Yeah, she wears a onesie to the ring and then she just sleeps. It's hilarious. Who else have we got? Who's it? Yeah, is it Cora Jade? She was in the title picture. She's only like 19, isn't she?
She absolutely bodied Darby Allin at one point, didn't she?
Who did she?
Oh, for us it was brutal. I'm not going to repeat on here, but he tweeted to my and she just fucking went for him. Like it was. You won't do that again.
All right. Lesson learned.
Yeah, basically.
Right then. So who are we saying for breakout star? Are we going Bron Breakker? Can we count him?
Yeah, I think we can. So he's going to win the Royal Rumble.
Do we think?
Yeah.
Love to see if he's the one who breaks Roman Reigns' record. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
And remember, if you want friends, get a dog.
Exactly. Yeah.
We all in agreement then. Bron Breakker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big bad booty nephew.
Big bad booty nephew.
Okay. So who would we say then? So that's who we think's going to be the future star. Who would we say has broke out this year? Who's come from nowhere or who's sort of maybe been
Mandy Rose.
Yes, Peters.
Incredible.
She's very, very good.
Yeah. Even though she's gone down, she's gone up.
Yeah.
Do you know, this is the kind of run she should have had when she... I don't know, because she's a heel now, isn't she?
Yeah.
But this is the kind of thing she should have had when she split with Sonya Deville. This is where I thought it was going for Mandy Rose. I thought that was going to be...
The early storyline was fucking great. Let's just...
Yeah, the early storyline was brilliant.
It was great. It was worth whatever we ruined everything else for.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they shouldn't have just stuck her in a tag team with Dana Brooke, though, should they, at that point?
No.
To be fair, for tag team of the year, those two have done really well as well, actually.
Yeah.
Just going backwards, Otis and Gable.
Yeah.
Well, the tag champs now, aren't they?
Alpha Academy, yeah.
Good 2020.
But sorry, yeah, I think Mandy's had a brilliant year.
Unexpected as well, I think. Nobody was expecting us to go back down, was they?
With Toxic Attraction as well.
Yeah, it's a good gimmick. I like the gimmick.
The other one for me is Woods.
Xavier Woods?
Yeah, won King of the Ring, and he's been in the main event. Do you know what? Genuinely,
I've got another curveball to
halfway
throw
through the
well.
year, I would have gone Cesaro, and then it just tailed off, the net, as we said in the previous category.
I've got another curveball here. Doudrop.
Yeah, she's dropping.
Do we? Is it a breakout year though?
I think this year might be.
Maybe okay, maybe one for
She's
this
one for
year
the future,
then.
I think.
Yeah,
Can she go back to being Piper Niven or Viper?
Well,
I
she
can't-
starts
I don't- you can't do
off
Viper,
Eva Marie, so she
Okay,
starts off
okay.
Eva Marie, so she's already on the right path.
Yeah.
She's not sat off the name, has she?
No,
I don't
she's
mind the name
embracing that.
Doudrop.
We'll get used to it.
Yeah, it's
I always
fine.
thought Dolph Ziggler was
Yeah.
ridiculous. I mean, I still do, actually.
Somebody said that if you name Dolph Ziggler, you're not going to be world champion. To be fair, you proved them wrong.
It was like 3 times.
Yeah, all right. Doudrop is one to watch this year, but no, Mandy's been the breakout for me this year.
Yeah.
Had a very good year.
Anybody else? Anybody sort of AWRs we didn't expect who's had a run? No, MJF is he?
No,
He's
I
always
think everyone knew
been
he was
always
good,
been
like,
good though.
yeah.
But would you say he's now pushed himself into the top?
No, because he was brilliant beforehand. He was really good. You could tell straight away that he was a star. He's very, very good.
I want a curveball. NXT, LA Knight. He's had a good year.
Yeah, but then he's kind of slowed down with 2.0.
With the new 2.0.
Yeah.
I
Otherwise,
think
you could throw Cameron Grimes there, actually. Well.
Cameron Grimes. Isn't it? I think LA Knight will be not far off going to Raw or SmackDown.
Well, he's like AJ Styles' mate now. That's the
yeah, because I just don't think they'll want him on at 2.0
Could we even make an argument
he's
for
late 30s, so he's got to do something
with the Kavana or whatever he keeps saying, which sounds like a cough.
Oh, hang on a minute! I've just thought of one that's all being in 2021. Bobby Lashley finally
he's finally the man, isn't he? Bobby Lashley.
All that potential. I thought he was too late for him because when he came back in 2018,
he's been about 4 years this year. Jesus.
Yeah, but I was like, he's only got like a year or two left.
Sure. Yeah, he's done well actually.
He's 45 now.
He's come back and he's been champion for the most part of the year, hasn't he? As well.
Yeah.
He has done well, to be fair to that.
Could we make the argument for? I know he's won future breakout star of the year, but Bron Breakker, could he potentially be the breakout star of the year?
No.
Yes, it's difficult because NXT is back to being developmental now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like if it was NXT
the old school,
and he came up and he just won everything out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You could see like the Brock Lesnar in him, but it doesn't feel like a bigger deal because they've kind of very much established now that NXT is developmental
the bottom,
again. Which I think is the right call overall. I think as the Scroobius Pip said this week on.
Could we have?
You've got AEW doing that, and so you don't need NXT to do it as well.
Hangman Page for AEW.
Yeah,
you say he's a breakout star. He wasn't. I don't know if anybody considered him main event before.
I still don't.
Or Eddie Kingston. Is Eddie Kingston the breakout star?
Yeah, I think Hangman Page is one of those ones where he's good for the people who are already watching it.
Yeah,
but I don't think I'm certainly not enticed.
I like Hangman Page.
I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm just saying I don't care.
Just don't appreciate it.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like he doesn't have that value of like Omega or someone for me where I'm like, I need to watch that match. Like if you do like Daniel, I mean they did it and Meltzer gave it 5 stars and apparently it was an hour draw and something that was amazing. But I was like, I'm not.
It was good.
Yeah, I just had no desire to watch it.
Yeah, Eddie Kingston he's broke out this year? Was he like? I can never remember when he joined.
No, he should be most overrated actually.
He's really annoying, actually.
I just find him irritating.
Eddie Kingston fan. Aaron, you got anybody for breakout star of the year?
It's a tough one.
Yeah, anybody who's sort of just up their stock, I guess, really, isn't it? Anybody who's.
Yeah, I think Lou made a good point for Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. I'm happy to give up because it's about time, isn't it? This is what we all thought was going to happen.
A 20 of it, who's like 45 breakout star of the year, but
but the other year you would have given it to Kofi Kingston, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he just because
when he won the world title. Yeah, I think he's fairly in the main event now, isn't he?
Yeah,
I think it's probably always going to be a main event now. Whereas I don't think he was before. Was he was a mid carder?
Yeah, and obviously they gave him the win in the first match back with fans, didn't they? Mania.
Yeah.
Which is madness.
Right, breakout star then. Bobby Lashley. Okay, so the next category for the Wrestling Aroundie is Male Wrestler of the Year. So it doesn't have to be breakout star. I mean, I think, well, there's a couple it could be. But it's the overall Male Wrestler of the Year, the best male this year. Anybody you want to throw? Well, Tribal Chief in it.
Well, yeah, I'm going. You've got Kenny Omega on the other side, haven't you?
Yeah,
and you got Bobby Lashley. Actually, you got Bobby Lashley. Yeah, Edge as well. That's some really good matches.
John Moxley, start of the year. You forget he was champion for quite a while, wasn't
he? Yeah. It's all right, isn't
he? Daniel Bryan, he's done 2 companies.
He has.
Brian Danielson.
He's main
event with Adam Cole.
And
yeah.
I
wouldn't. Adam Cole. I don't think he's been very good in AEW.
I think he's going to start finding.
They won't like you for saying that.
I don't think he's done out, has he?
I think he will. Next few months.
Yeah, he's going to start finding his mojo.
Because if he was in NXT still, NXT Adam Cole, yeah, but I just think because he stopped halfway through.
He's taken over Kenny Omega's seat for the time being, hasn't he?
Yeah,
he's got his little faction.
That's the feud, isn't it, when he comes back?
Yeah.
Omega.
Actually, I think it'll be a really good feud.
Yeah. Might get it next year then.
But obviously, my vote is for Roman Reigns.
Brock Lesnar.
Bro,
yeah. Has he been around long enough though, Lesnar?
He's made more appearances. He's made more appearances in like the last few weeks than he has in like 10 years.
Yeah, he appeared on like 5 TV shows in a row, didn't he? Something ridiculous.
When did he come back? SummerSlam.
So
he's done half the year, hasn't he?
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm gonna go for Roman Reigns because I think I mean matches and that, but I think wrestling is more than just the matches, isn't it? His overall performance with like promos and he's just a good actor, isn't he? I think that's what we've learned this year.
I am going for a change. I'm actually going to agree with Lou, but for a totally different reason. I'm going to say Roman Reigns because if it wasn't for Roman Reigns existing, WWE would probably lose all the TV deals.
Yeah,
he's the
con
mover, as he says.
The most see thing, isn't he? Yeah,
he's the Austin and Rock of today's era.
I think because he's going to turn face this year, 2022. I think.
No, I don't.
And he's going to go fucking mental. I think it's. I think he's
on the edge. Who would he turn face with though?
I think he's just doing it naturally anyway. Like when he was in MSG and he made that promo about WWE running New York City and all the crowd was going mad for him, wasn't he?
I still think they're
doing the ones when they come out and stuff like.
I still think they're going to hold out to bring The Rock back.
Yeah, I think we might see some movement in at the Royal Rumble with Heyman and that. I think they might be setting up Reigns for a big WrestleMania.
For me, the perfect turn to turn face would be do Hogan Rock WrestleMania, and have Rock versus Reigns, and then he turns face. That'd be for me the perfect turn.
I don't think you have to change too much here because this is what WWE do, isn't it? So as they get a heel and they start getting cheered, like the Miz, they start getting cheered and completely change his character. You don't need to do much with Reigns. It's like Austin. Austin, really, what he did was quite heelish on it, but everyone loved him for it because he just changed it slightly.
Yeah.
So you've got Reigns, and
all he needs to do with Roman.
All he needs to just turn it a little bit. He can still be the head of the table. He can still have his guys. He can still claim I'm the needle around the most important thing, can't you? But you just need to sort of just slightly tweak
that's
it.
Like all. Like if you look at someone who people go mad for in AEW, like Omega or the Young Bucks and stuff, they're just arrogant pricks, basically, like who can piss everyone off. So why can't you have Roman doing the same thing, really?
I don't want to see it anytime soon, though, because I love Brock as a face.
Yeah, this is the thing, innit? But at some point he's going to run out of faces, isn't he? So he's going to have to. He's going to run out of faces, so he's going to have to turn face to fight some heels.
Yeah, but I think he could turn face at some point this year. I do think it would be.
Would we like it? Again, like a bloodline split, but have we seen that? Do we want to see that again?
Bloodline split. I don't, because I at one point I think I was saying that Jey Uso should be the guy who wins it, but I think they're firmly established as just a tag team now, and I think that's fine. I shouldn't say just.
That's where they are, yeah.
But they should just focus on being one of the greatest WWE tag teams of all time. I don't think they count as one of the greatest tag teams of all time now, because I don't think they'll get the chance in WWE to do all the 5-star matches and that, but.
No, but they could be like beat Dudley Boy's record or whatever.
Yeah, they could do that. They're a Hall of Fame tag team.
Yeah. So we're going with Roman Reigns for the male star.
Yeah.
So what about female star?
Britt Baker.
Yeah, I'd go Britt Baker. DMD.
I think
carried the full division on the back, haven't you? Really?
Yep.
And probably the most improved wrestler in wrestling this year.
Yeah. There's two candidates. I think Serena Deeb's just like low key underrated, isn't she? All year long, which she's not really probably had that big moment actually in AEW side. And obviously, like up until SummerSlam, Bianca Belair was nailed on for this, wasn't she? Absolutely nailed on.
Then WWE fucked
up. What do you think? She won the Royal Rumble, had the like an all black women's main event at WrestleMania, like, historic for 2 reasons.
The first ever, all black.
Yeah,
proper main event as well.
Proper main event at WrestleMania. Really good match, which everyone's kind of sleeps on now, and then it just kind of just died, didn't it?
She lost in 10 seconds. Yeah.
If we're doing it like mid-year, a mid-year one, she'd swept up, wouldn't she? If we're doing this like June, July time.
Yeah, 100%.
But can you give it to her because she hasn't lasted all year? I mean, I know it's Paul booking. I would have said there's not many women in WWE who've been booked well this year.
I think if you're doing it on it's not just the booking, is it? But like the crowd reaction stuff. I think you probably would have to. Like my personal preference is Bianca Belair. I don't kind of really get Rebecca.
She's dentist.
I think if you look at the crowd reactions and stuff, then you probably do have to give it to her.
Yeah, to get to Britt Baker because,
and I think she's putting in some incredible matches. And to be fair, put her body online and a lot of stuff as well.
She's absolutely carried that the women's division in AEW on the back.
She's nailed hardcore
she is the
wrestling.
women's division.
If we'd have done this 2 years ago for like 2020, I think it'd be a much more hefty discussion here.
Yeah,
we should have had Becky Lynch, shout out for that. They're all a bit boring now. They're all a bit stale.
Yeah, as much as I am a big Becky Lynch fan, I just don't think you can vote for it this year, to be honest. Like, I think it's just been a bit of a... They had the biggest women's star there and they turned the heel and they need to. I know she wanted to, yada, yada, but it don't make sense.
Yeah, and Britt Baker, they've said, you're the star, aren't they?
SmackDown, put Becky Lynch on Raw as the big face there.
Yeah.
You had your big match at Survivor Series waiting to happen, but they lazily went with Becky and Charlotte again.
They need Ronda back.
They're probably going to do that in the main event of WrestleMania as well. I can't see anything other than Becky Lynch and Charlotte at the moment, to be honest.
I agree with you, Aaron. I think Ronda Rousey needs to come back.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. Come back as a heel. Come back as you despise the business.
Well,
come back as that.
She needs to come back.
Rock of the women's division.
Yeah, they need to bring her back and just to fucking run through, trailblaze through everyone.
Yeah.
And then she gets up to see like someone like Bianca Belair and puts her over.
I think
that for me would be the
originally
perfect.
The match was Becky and Ronda, but I think you got to give Bianca Belair something now to get her back. Get her back to how she was. And I don't even think winning the Rumble does it because it's just the same story as last year, isn't it?
Yeah.
If she wins it twice.
So we're going for Britt Baker then as the best female wrestler. Right, then this is, so I guess out of two now, the overall wrestler of the year. So who are we giving the number one spot to? So going to be either the male or the female?
Reigns.
We say Reigns.
Yeah, we've got Roman Reigns on it.
We're going to go with Reigns as the...
It's the tribal chief, isn't he? I don't understand how he's... I mean, I do understand it because, like, wrestling media sites, they're going to get an interview out of Kenny Omega more than they are of Roman Reigns. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're PWI or Wrestling Observer, you're not going to get Roman Reigns fucking ringing Brian Alvarez and Dave Meltzer to do an interview. So I get why those go for it, but given that probably neither will come in our show, like, yeah, let's go Roman Reigns. I think if you more.
It would say he gets the most views, doesn't he?
But
I know SmackDown gets more views, but he gets more. He gets the most.
Why he doesn't get enough credit is because he is a hot star, but he's on his own. Like, because WWE, like, let's be honest, isn't great at the moment. Like, I enjoy SmackDown, but it's not. People aren't enthusiastic about WWE at the moment. It's not like it's almost like Cena was underrated for so long in his run because he was coming after Rock and Austin and like wrestling had gone down a bit, and now it's probably the same again. Like, Cena gets a lot more respect now as a wrestler than he ever did when he was actually wrestling.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to be the same with Roman Reigns, I think. But it's about time that he got this recognition because this has always been there.
Yeah.
It just, you
was
look
Paul
back at how many
Booking
wasted
the first one?
events. Yeah.
Yeah, did too much too soon, wasn't it? That kind of thing.
But it was like, even like WrestleMania 32 that we went to and the crowd just didn't want to win, did they? Do you remember when they were booking that and it went all the way from he won the title against Sheamus and everyone was going mad for him and it was like, this is really good. And then they stacked the deck too much against it and they put him first in the Rumble and they had to defend it and everyone got bored again. I was like,
yeah.
Like,
and I think the biggest thing, what makes Roman Reigns different now is they've changed his music and his look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's no longer the one guy left from the Shield.
Yeah, he's not like a Shield hangover, is he? And then you've got even though Ambrose isn't even there anymore, you've still got all your Shield nostalgia with Rollins and Reigns now, haven't you? Going forward.
But that's what they needed to. I think they need to do that straight away. When Ambrose got a completely new look, Rollins got a completely new look, everything. They've all got new identities. Whereas Reigns was just the Shield guy.
You can kind of see why they did that because the Shield was so popular, and but it looked like he was just limping on, didn't he?
Yeah,
it looked like the end of the NWO when it was just fucking Jeff Jarrett and I don't know.
No, but imagine if you had the NWO, everybody's left, but Hogan still comes out like now it's happened. Like
yeah, well that's kind of like at the end of when it was in WWE, and it was just fucking Kevin Nash and X Factor for each other, and it was like,
or if Triple H carried on being in DX and everybody else was left, it wouldn't. Triple H wouldn't wear, so the Triple H got a complete gimmick restart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, completely agree. It's
right then. So they're the 20 wrestling around it. So I'll quickly run through them. So gimmick of the year went to Farmer Brock. Best pay-per-view of the year went to AWRO. Match of the year went to Edge vs Rollins at Crown Jewel. Wrestler who should not have come back went to Goldberg. Wrestling media personality went to the Marvelous Ross Twiddell.
Yeah.
Comeback of the year, CM Punk. Wrestler who needs to retire, please retire, is Natalia. Best faction went to the Bloodline. The best title, or best looking title, was the UK title. We decided that the worst one was the host title or TBS title.
Yep.
The best overall show went to AEW Dynamite. The tag team of the year went to the Lucha Brothers. Most underrated wrestler went to Cesaro. Most overrated wrestler went to the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Best guest wrestling around presenter went to Tugboat. Sorry, Terry Peters.
Boo.
WWF Star of the Year went to the BMG. Our tip for future breakout star is Bron Breakker. Our breakout star of 2021 is Bobby Lashley. Male Wrestler of the Year, Roman Reigns. Female Wrestler of the Year, Britt Baker. And overall Wrestler of the Year, Roman Reigns. He's our number one.
What about just a wrestler that you could happily never just wish that you don't have to ever see him in a wrestling ring again?
Natalia.
Other than Natalia. Size 2.
Go on then.
Omos, because he's a bag of shit. And Nick Gage don't belong anywhere near a wrestling ring.
Yeah, I'm down with all the hardcore stuff, to be honest. But
I don't get it.
I've always been against Blade, haven't I? Because did you see that? I know we went to the news show this week, but did you see that WWE apparently released a statement where they're like, just women cutting themselves on AEW or something, innit? Like,
yeah.
Ty Conti proper fucked herself up, didn't she, the other week?
Yeah.
I mean, after the hardcore match, we don't need. I don't like.
It's like that women's match. Like, I know everyone gives WWE a lot of stick for it, but it was on Rampage on New Year's Eve and nobody was watching. So it was just do it properly. If you're gonna blade that, do it properly. But I don't like the idea of blading this barbarian. Nick Gage is right. It's just fucking stupid, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's too much. Like, I'm all for a good hardcore match, and I wish WWE would just do like an hardcore match. You don't need blood, just like some dustbins, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, I wish every now and again,
every so often,
WWE would just do like a 12A or 15 pay-per-view or something. They've got it on network, haven't they? It's not like
One Night Stand used to be.
Yeah. Just do something like that. Book like a small venue, WWE Underground, not Raw Underground, but like something like that where they just go a bit more violent. But I think like Bladen's just stupid. So
it's not
Bladen, is it? He just genuinely using the piece.
It's genuinely,
it's just ridiculous. How great. She's great.
Two of my favorite matches are hardcore. Cactus Jack, Triple H, and Mick Foley Edge. But Mick Foley Edge didn't. I mean, it was brutal, but it wasn't pizza cutter to the head, and I'd like, you know what I mean?
Just doing it for the shock value now, rather than for wrestling value.
I agree with Nick. I don't think he deserves to be anywhere near wrestling again because he was a scumbag.
Yeah.
So, Peter, do you have a wrestler you don't want to see in 2022?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
What about wrestlers you want to see come back? And Travis T for me.
Travis T. Travis T come back.
Yeah.
Ric Flair.
Oh God, Rick, please. Just go back into being in rap videos. You don't need to come back to the ring, please.
I'm just trying to think of like
predictions for this year. 2022.
Roman Reigns will make it 2 years undefeated.
Do you think?
I'm saying Bron Breakker as a world champion of WWE at some point.
Well, mine was going to be, I think we'll have a new world champion. So somebody who hasn't been in WWE is somebody who hasn't been the world champion before. I just don't know. I can't work out who.
There's quite a few AEW contracts expiring soon.
Yeah.
Is it going to be another shift? Is there? Yeah. Are we going to see any big moves? Mustafa Ali's asked for his release.
What a shame.
Yeah. It's not a big movie. You know, it's one of those wrestlers that I'd like to see him do more with, but also I don't think my review.
Well, if it goes to
if it goes to
AEW, it's going to be in the mid card next. So
yeah, I think it'll be Lee wrestling. That's what his statement looked to me like it was going to be.
Yeah. Well,
tell you what, I would like to see come back because I was impressed with him. Carlito.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that was.
He carried on wrestling, didn't he? He carried on in Puerto Rico, didn't he?
Yeah, but when he was back in the Rumble, wasn't he, in 2021? He did the whole thing with the apple, which is hilarious. When he took it off him, he went out to spit because of COVID.
Yeah. I think it is a prediction. I don't know if true. I mean, it's sort of happening, but I think there will be a big Forbidden Door moment.
Yeah, I think there'll be a Forbidden Door as well.
I don't know. This is it. I know we've got Mickey James coming back as Impact champion, but I think I think we were discussing this off camera. I think it's going to be a big New Japan. I would love to see Okada with WWE.
I've just got this feeling like the New Japan AEW thing's quieting down a bit. They've had Ibushi. They caught Ibushi, didn't they, in the Cruiserweight Classic? They had Liger that time as well. Loaned him for takeover.
What I would love to see, and I spoke about this on last week's show, is Triple H just bin off WWE because they've just been cunts to him. Buy out Ring of Honor, just make his own promotion.
Yeah.
He's got the money to do it, hasn't he? He could do it. You think of the amount of talent that'd go and wait for Triple H?
Yeah, it looks like he's getting shifted side, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Massively. He's not going. He's not going to get control of WWE. Neither Stephanie or Shane.
No, I think it'll be someone outside the McMahon's.
No, it's not. It's it's going to go to Nick Khan, isn't it? Yeah. No one likes him.
I think it'll just become another business. It'll be interesting.
Well, Nick Khan will sell it off. Nick Khan will get it and sell it. I think.
Yeah, they need a creative director, don't they? I always compare WWE to Marvel, but it's just like Kevin Feige was a massive comic book fan, wasn't he? And he was like, "This is what I want to see, so we'll just do it." And just like Nick Khan, fine, do all your finance shit, and like pay-per-views on the Saturday. Thank you. They're great. Yeah,
that is one good thing Nick Khan's done. Yeah,
most stadium shows, they're great. But I don't think he needs to be involved in the creative of it. You got to let the creative do that.
But don't you think, like, if someone like Triple H was to leave WWE, that it'd cause carnage for WWE? I think.
I think it would be interesting to see.
It's in shockwaves.
It does need a bit of a kick up the ass. Like, I prefer WWE overall, but it does need a bit of a. It could be so much better than it is.
Is the WWE machine too big to stop now?
It'll always be there, but like,
this is a $1 billion company, isn't it?
To compare it to comics again, it's like the DC movies now, isn't it? Like, do you know what? It's like there's so much potential. Everything's there for them to be good. Yet they just keep fucking them up every time.
Keep getting wrong Pattinson.
They keep doing the wrong thing. Like, and it's just, it's all like mixed and jumbled because no one can really agree on anything because there's no central vision anymore. So that's
Yeah, I see that. Right then, that's been the inaugural Wrestling Aroundies. So well done to everybody who wins an award. Let us know who you thought should have won our awards. That's funny. Terry Peters has already tweeted in viciously saying he deserved guest presenter of the year.
Terry Peters is screwed.
And Wrestling Federation Star of the Year he thought he should have got.
I could win the Restaurant Rumble, can I? Too.
You could, yeah.
If I've got a working laptop.
Yeah, imagine the heat. We are. We're normally on Wednesdays on Twitch. The news will be coming back next week, I'd have thought.
Yeah. What else will we do next week? Across all pay-per-view then?
Sold Out 97, carrying it on. Where it didn't end with WCW. We're carrying it on. We'll probably end up getting to the death of WCW. We'll be able to pinpoint when it goes. Having said that, I've watched some Sold Out, and I think it's always been terrible.
I bet you can't wait for the ratings. That's all I'm saying.
It's an interesting.
That's what we'll be doing next week. But the news should be back Monday. If not, join us Wednesdays. We'll definitely be here Wednesday. And then hopefully we'll be back on Twitch in 2 weeks or a week. Like you say, 1 week, 2 weeks.
Yeah, I couldn't do this week anyway. So let's go with
26th.
And then it gives us 1 week build to the Restaurant Rumble.
Yes.
On the 2nd of February, we're doing this. Yeah.
If not, it gives you a chance to sign up some more stars, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For the Restaurant Rumble.
30 now.
You still do the 40 man and the 50 man?
No, you can only do
30. You can do 30.
So that's what we're doing, yeah.
Right then, that's been the Wrestling Aroundies. Terry Peters, where can we find you?
You can find me at Bell Nation everywhere.
Doing Football Manager things.
Football Manager things.
Breakout Football Manager star, Terry Peters. Is that what we're saying this year, 2022?
I hope so.
It's the year of the Peters.
Year of the Peters.
Yeah, fuck those other guys up. But
then buses. It's seething, and he's laughing, but it's seething. Aaron, where can we find you in your world-class wrestling journalism?
Oh, I haven't been much of it recently, just due to very, very busy schedule. Find me everywhere on all the socials at Frankenstein91.
Frankenstein 91, where the real star ratings are at.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're seeing. Lou, where can we find you?
In PC World.
Crying.
Yeah, but also, at Lou Markham. Obviously, on all the social medias.
At Lou Markham, hashtag get Lou and you
Bebo.com/Lou Markham.
Bebo.
You can find me on Twitter at TheRossM. You can find us all at Wrestle Around. Google Wrestle Around. We will are there somewhere, shape or form. But let us know how you've done or let us know your awards. And let us know the best Wrestling Around presenter. Go on, I'll let the people decide. Main ones, so I guess that's me, Lou and Aaron. So you can't be in two categories, but it doesn't matter that. But thank you for joining us, Terry Peters.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, Aaron.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being partway here, Lou.
Yeah, thank you.
He's messing about. But that's all you get. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And join us next week. We're carrying on the NWO storyline, and we're doing Sold Out 1997.